Thanks. Yeah, the first thing we wanted just to have a quick show off is the MaDaMe project that we're running. It's a project between Sweden, Denmark, Poland, and Finland about disseminating S100 products.
Closer to the microphone, please.
Yeah. How do we disseminate these S100 products in, you can say, in the Baltic region? And the first, and one of the cases we have in this is that we use either SECOM to IP or we use SECOM over VDES, and of course with MMS in between. And we've called this our VDES testbed because we can do both VD terrestrial and we can do VD sat. And in the testbed right now we have 3 vessels with a Saba 6 and the MMS proxy ship. In addition to that, we have at the moment 2 base stations with the Saba 60 and MMS proxy shores. And the left picture I have here is what we have running right now. So we have one at the Sternlab premises, and we have one at the Danish Maritime Authority workshop, I think it's called. So we have some coverage in 2 places at the moment. The picture on the right is what we hope to achieve with the MaDaMe project, with these installations. So we can cover both Danish, Swedish, some Finnish waters in our VDES testbed. And the next one. Yeah, this is, well, it's sort of the same explanation again of the network. I won't dwell too much on the top part. Oliver explained that quite nicely. I will go more into the bottom part, which is the equipment that we brought today. I don't know, the camera see this? So the first part is take the base station, where we have very close. We have the R60, which is VD terrestrial, a base station from Saab, of course. And we connect our MMS proxy shore station to be able to send MMS. It's an MMS edge router, like the one Stefan explained. In between, because we are of course cheating a little today, we just have a cable between the base station and the ship equipment, which is the R6, and that one is connected to the MMS proxy ship, which is a edge router as well. And I think I need the next slide. Oh, okay. And the setup I just explained is we have some live trials at the moment. We have Stena Germanica going from Gothenburg to Kiel. So every one time each day we can see the R6 and the MMS proxy on board Stena Germanica communicating with our base station. And you can see in the bottom right corner, that's actually the base station at the Danish Maritime Authority workshop. It's not optimal at the moment, but it works. We're using link ID 17 short messages at the moment and random access. And the route you can see on the left picture is that's the route we have where we are communicating using MMS between the base station and the ship. So that's MMS going back and forth. And at the moment, we can go to about 26 kilometers, hoping to.
That's MMS.
Yeah, that's MMS over VDES, VD terrestrial. Hoping to extend the range, of course. And I will say we have the demo now. And 5 minutes ago, it worked. So hopefully it still does. And I would just, Christopher, just a second. Hopefully I can get Christopher to send a navigational warning from NEOD. I think he's hard at work on that one. Yeah. What?
We didn't see your screen. Was that intended?
You said it?
Now the R6 starts receiving software.
It's working like crazy. And yeah, we got it through. I can, well, that was, I'll just show you our, what's it called? We have OpenCPN. It's an open source ENS. We created some plugins for it so it could work as a displayer for navigational warnings and, of course, an MMS agent. Just grab the screen.
Yeah, so now you're staying in Germanica.
You don't share, right?
I'm starting to.
Good.
I'm starting to.
Yeah. Good. Because I think it would be nice to see what you talk about.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
I think it's coming in now, and I guess Christopher somewhere in.
Oh,
Good, I have one there.
This NW thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is the closest thing we have right now to an let's say our Actis. It's not an Actis, but an ENS. It's working offline. It's only connected to the MMS proxy ship, so it received everything. It's communicating purely through VD terrestrial at the moment. And Christopher sent something about a shipping vessel that has sunk. That's unfortunate.
How can you see that? But can we click on that NW thing and see what the problem is, or?
Yeah, that when I click on it, that's.
Yeah, we don't see anything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, he just sent another one. Yeah, that's what we actually wanted to show, right? Yeah. Good. It arrives as well. Yeah. So I know it's very nerdy, right? That is navigational warnings from a S124 service over SECOM, MMS, VDES to actual ship equipment.
End-to-end.
Full end-to-end, yeah. It's always when you present it, you think, okay, is that all, right? There's coming this little dot there and we didn't even get a text, but now we get the text. That's good. So
yeah. And we also cheated a bit. So we started developing the MMS proxy software while participating in the standardization. So the MMS proxies that you see here are fully according to the new RTCM MMS specification.
Yeah,
good.
That was it.
Yeah, did you read all the text? You just clicked on it once. Maybe you click one more that we can see there is some text here. A fishing vessel has sunk in position. The depth above the wreck is 1 meter. The wreck is buoyed with a yellow light buoy. Mariners are advised to keep well clear. Sent from S124. Thank you very much. Thank you, Christopher, as well for sending it. I hope that it's not going out there to the real mariners. Because that would be right in the future. But there's another one. Yeah, another one. He's busy. It's a bad place right now.
Yeah.
I think that's what they talked about Bermuda in the old days.
Dennis,
right?
Florida.
Yeah.
Right.
Now it starts to get bad there. I think that's where we end maybe that part. So he doesn't get inspired to make more mariners to have problems. It's not so funny, right?
Okay, so
Naturally, it's
just
not real.
I'll steal the presentation again for another Mentimeter. So you should be able to
Yes.
tell us now if you see any benefits and which of sending these navigational warnings S124 documents over VIDAS and MMS. Or opposite benefits. So if you, of course, if you feel more for that. Yeah, so we start getting some flexible, very flexible. It is, yeah. Situational awareness, instant situational awareness, unified, harmonized. So we really start looking at the benefits of the standardization that has happened with the help of IALA, of course. Modern near real-time broadcasted, versatile, reliable. What I don't think has been talked about very much here is that because it's S124, S100 formats, and because it's using MMS, MCP, it will also be able to sign the data. So you will have digital signatures. You can trust that the author of this information came from Danish Maritime Administration, or today the organization is a little bit different.
Yeah, if you remember back to last year in the last demo, we actually presented very much in detail this certificate and signature stuff and so on. Today we don't do that so much, but of course that's not cut away. That's just another aspect of all that. Yeah.
Okay, and then I believe, Thomas, will you take over from here?
Yeah, not feeling squeezed at all with the time, no.
I think everybody here is okay not to start the survey before we are done.
So,
Yeah.
one more thing, as somebody said, and that is an app that we also have shown before, but this is now demonstrating the purely IP-based connectivity. We're not showing the VDES connectivity here. We're just having the app that is connected to the MMS network. Am I too far from the microphone?
Now it's better. Sorry.
And we can do, of course, communication just over the MMS network. And what we'll demonstrate first is purely text-based message where we are sending a point-to-point communication using the MRN as the address. So Oliver is going to send me a nice message, which will make me feel good for the rest of the day. We are using the same MMS network, so Oliver is connected to the Korean MMS router, and the app is connected to the European MMS router, and we should be able to send text messages based on the MRN. You have sent one now, and yes. Yes, and I got a very nice message that's going to make me feel good for the rest of the day.
Yeah. Whew. You are awesome.
Fantastic. One more thing that we are able to do here is that we have talked a lot about navigational warnings, and we're not going to show that, but actually I can go and subscribe to a new type of service. We have marine protected areas, which has a product specification called S122. So I can go and subscribe to marine protected areas, confirm, and then I hope that Oliver will also send MPA, Marine Protected Area S122 message. So this is a different type of communication. Before it was direct messaging using the MRNs. Now I'm subscribing to a subject, could be navigational warnings, but now it is Marine Protected Area, and I'm getting a Marine Protected Area here, and I can show it on the map. And I can zoom out a little bit. So this is this whole area in this fjord here in Denmark, and I can click on it and I can the icon disappeared. Yeah, I zoomed it too much out probably. There we go.
Here it is.
So a natural history and biological sensitive area. And so this is just sent through the MMS. We're also making a CCOM service for this. We are collaborating with an NGO called the Protected Seas that are actually creating and gathering MPAs for the whole world. So we will be able to display this type of information for everywhere and deliver it both over MMS and also as a CCOM service. That's it.
Yeah, if I add one more, and MMS is very good for broadcasting, receiving broadcasted data. So once that is broadcasted via MMS, I think many numbers of ships can receive that message instantly. That is a good point for the MMS. And next time we can show you that where the whales are. That means we are not providing where information position for your whaling, not for that, but for protecting them from accident. So this is how we can make use of the MMS for better navigation. Thank you. Any questions on the MMS? More questions?
So then we take the last Mentimeter question.
Just one moment. We'll show one more thing.
Okay.
Oh, navigation warning.
So Christopher is sending a navigation warning right now, which should come in a short moment.
One more.
The fishing vessel that has sunk.
Again.
And he laughs. Okay.
Very dangerous area. Yeah.
It is a bad day.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, it's a very good day. It's a different area.
Mm.
Oh, nice location. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, last Mentimeter question. Yeah.
All right, so
Right.
let's move to the last question. So the logical question at this point in time before we go to the champagne is, of course, what is your interest in conducting MMS VIDES trials in 2025? And let's just keep it open for a little while before we go first to champagne, before a little bit further down, there's the soirée. Oh, looks very good to start with. So I have saved all the screenshots of the different questions, and I'll send it to Stefan afterwards.
Thank you. So we can put that into the reports as an annex or something, so it's possible to see the reactions of the committee. I think that's valuable for maybe some decision taking. I think what we saw now is, on one hand side, a mobile phone that shows maritime safety information, right? And we saw some kind of INS equipment on a ship. We saw that transported over IP. We saw that transported over VDES. That is giving you the little tip of the iceberg of the flexibility of MMS. People who can read code are invited to look into the code. It's not complicated. People who are invited to look into the standard. It's not a lot of stuff. It's actually quite simple. Consider it. It's a gift. Yeah, it's public. Thank you.
Thank you. Now it's champagne.
Now it's champagne.
Yeah. It's time for champagne. Yeah. Thank you for joining our demonstration and presentation and demonstration.
Good.
Yeah. Enjoy your champagne. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay. All this.